everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about inspiration, getting in a rut, and how to come up with cool makeup looks when you don't really know what to do. So I had this idea because I was just thinking about, okay, what do I do for makeup on a daily basis? How do I think about what I want to do the next day? Some days I go to bed thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for tomorrow morning because I can put on a certain look I have in mind. Or some mornings I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. And I just pick random colors and palettes and put them on my eyes. I wanted to film this video though because I think I found a couple of good ways to get inspiration for my makeup looks. And I mean, I don't do anything super crazy, but sometimes I like to use color, and sometimes color combinations or techniques will be a little bit more challenging for me to come up with. So I kind of wanted to sit down with you guys and just talk about how I get inspiration, where I look, and then I'll do an inspired makeup look for you today. So I was playing around with the Kristen Leanne palette a couple of days ago, and I used the pink and the blue eyeshadows as well as the purple. And I was kind of thinking, well, I never used the green shade in here. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to use green? So I kind of went on a hunt to get inspiration for green looks because green, I don't know what you guys, but green for me is a harder color to come up with looks for. I find it more challenging just because I don't see green that much. Like you see oranges, reds, purples, gold, like all of those colors all the time, but you don't really see that many green looks. And especially not like bigger YouTubers, I don't see them doing green looks as often. It's usually the more smaller, like indie people or just like random accounts that I find actually use green. So I wanted to show you how I'm going to get inspiration for my look today. I kind of did a bit of research already, but I'll show you exactly what I did. So especially when I'm just chilling on the couch, watching TV, not really doing anything, or just watching a show, sometimes I'll end up going on my phone and going on Instagram and scrolling through my homepage or on the Explore feed. But sometimes you see the same stuff on your Explore page over and over. Like there's some things that I've liked weeks ago or days ago. I think they're weeks ago. Feels like weeks ago. But there's definitely things I've liked recently that will be at the top of my Explore feed. And I thought Explore should have been like new things, but I don't know because I keep getting old stuff on there. Let me know if you guys experience that. But so sometimes I just get really frustrated with looking at my Explore page. So what I like to do is look for hashtags. And so I'm just going to show you what I do when I'm looking for hashtags. So for example, if you look at my Instagram page here, I don't know how to record it, but this picture here, I've liked it before. I know I've liked it before. You can see it at the bottom there. So like, I don't want to see that kind of stuff again. So now that I'm thinking, okay, I have a green eye, what kind of hashtags would I put if I did this look? So I'm thinking, okay, like something with Kristen Leanne because it has a green, or like green eye look, something to do with that. So in the search bar, I'm just going to type in KLXUD, which is Kristen Leanne X Urban Decay. So I know a lot of people use that hashtag for this palette, and that's why I'm using it. And actually, instead of going to the top posts, I'm going to go to recent posts. The reason why I like to do that is because one, it gives smaller YouTubers... The reason why I like to look through the recent posts instead of the top posts is because smaller people on Instagram will be in the recent, but they may not be in the top. And sometimes these are the people I want to get inspiration from because there's a lot of creative people out there that just don't have a big platform. So I like to go through the recent posts, and also then I always ensure that I'm seeing new stuff, especially if I've already searched this hashtag before. I want to make sure I'm getting new stuff. So I'm looking through recent, and I'll just show you what my page comes to when I see something green, because all of these are blues and purples right now. Okay, so for example, this is Levy Jade Taylor. She did a really cool look here using greens in the picture, and if you can see it's too much glare, I'll try to put screenshots on here. And I basically do that. Maybe I scroll down maybe like for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So for example, this one kind of has more of a lime green hue to it. Okay, I got some inspiration from here. And the other day when I was looking on this green eye makeup or green makeup tag, I saw the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette. And then I thought, oh my gosh, those are the colors that kind of look like this green. So then I went to the hashtag, I think I did Emerald Obsessions. So when I came to Emerald Obsessions, I saw Rahman Beauty, which is, if you haven't followed her, she has really, really, really gorgeous makeup looks. She's from Calgary, so she's a girl after my own heart. And I saw this, and this was stunning. So I thought, well, I could kind of recreate something like that. So I will save pictures that I find really inspiring or that I really like to my collections. So as you can see, I've already put it as a heart and put it in my collection. I collected it. So now I'm looking through this hashtag, and a lot of these colors are similar to kind of what I have. I also have the Subculture palette and the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette, which all have similar blues in them. So I keep looking through a hashtag, and once I've collected all the pictures that I like, then I kind of have an idea, okay, like what I'm gonna focus on the next time I do my makeup. So usually I'll save like 2 or 3 pictures that I really like, and I like to do it when I'm not doing my makeup because I don't really have time in the morning to think about it. I just have to get a look done and go to work. So it's really good when I get some time to just chill and do nothing at the end of the day and look through Instagram. And that's the way I like to find smaller artists and also just get inspiration when I'm inspired. I kind of feel like it's a waste of time trying to get inspiration when you're not inspired. You can look, but you might not see what you're looking for. But when you are feeling inspired, look for different makeup looks and try something out, and then save those pictures so that when you aren't inspired, you have something to go by. I'm gonna go to my saved photos here, and I have a couple. I have 6 looks up at the top here of looks that I was inspired by for this makeup look. So I'm gonna pick something kind of like, I'm gonna use something kind of like this. So see how she has green out in her crease, and then there's more of a blue out in her lid. I'm gonna try something like that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do green kind of winged out, and then a blue right padded on top of the lid, and then maybe some gold glitter in the cut crease. I'm gonna keep that picture as a handy reference, and we will get started. So what I like to do when I have my inspiration, I know what I'm gonna do, I like to put that camera, picture, whatever on the side. Usually in the morning, it's my me time. I really like to put a video on, put some Netflix or YouTube on, and just watch that in the background and keep my inspiration picture on the other side. So I'm gonna talk to you guys instead of being on YouTube. And then I'm gonna look at my picture for reference. So I have a feeling there's gonna be some fallout with this look, so I'm not going to do my face first, even though it's like, I have some like weird breakouts, I don't know why. But I'm just gonna do my eyes first, and then we'll do the rest of my face. For my base, I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Dark 30. I just like to put like 2 swipes on my eyelids of that and blend it out with my finger. I just like this because I find that it makes the canvas really smooth, so my eye has no discolorations. I mean, my eyes aren't that bad, but I just like how it's kind of smooth in one color. And I forgot to moisturize. I'm gonna do that first, actually, after I do my eyes. I'm going to use whatever's left of my Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for sensitive skin. Look, there's like nothing left, so I really have to go through it. This could be why my skin's acting out, because I'm like dipping it in my face and then dipping it back in the bottle. But YOLO. So I'm going to start off with the Subculture palette. I'm going to take the color Dawn and just put that all over my lids first. Now don't forget, you guys, Subculture is a finicky palette, okay? You need to be very, very patient, and you need to have a very, very light hand. So if you are recreating this look, take your time and don't press too hard. So if you see, I'm gonna just literally dab Dawn. Like there's no pickup because I haven't even basically pressed into it. I'm just gonna lay that down because remember, this palette is super pigmented and there's a lot of pickup if you do press too hard. So I'm just putting that in the crease, just like a maybe baby itty bitty transition. Like, is she wearing a transition color? Like that. So I'm gonna go back to that picture and I'm gonna see how she shaped this transition. So it looks like hers is a little more yellow than how I'm gonna do it, but she takes it pretty far in here and she brings it pretty winged out. I could put some tape down, but I'll just not. So now I'm gonna dip into Lime Time with the same brush. I don't know if I've ever even used this color before. See, it's kind of pigmented. I'm gonna stick it right here and do some windshield wiper motions. Whoa, that's green. So let's just blend it out. It's looking a little, not ashy, but like lizardy, or like, I don't know, it's kind of strange on me, but I think that's part of the look. I mean, if it's really ugly, it's just one day. It's not the end of the world. For me, like, the thing is, I wear makeup to work, and I wear fun makeup to work, and I wear simple makeup to work. And there's no time, if I do a fun makeup look, there's no time to like redo it in the morning. It's like you get one look and then you go to work. So sometimes I've gone to work with really crazy blue eyes and I hated my makeup that day, but I just went to work anyways because there is not enough time for me to redo this. I want it to be really blown out because once I add the darker blue shade, I want there to be a lot of the green still showing. Next, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of blue in the crease, but not too much. And then most of the blue is packed onto the lid. So what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of blue in my crease with a smaller brush and then cut the crease or just pack on the shadow on the rest of the lid. Kermit the Frog vibes. I thought it was Hermit the Frog, but it's not. It's Kermit. Okay, so to emphasize the crease, I'm going to take the Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush, and I'm going to dip into the Subculture palette into the shade called Axis. And remember, super pigmented, go very, very, very light with this palette. And I'm going to stick it here and blend it in the crease very slowly, gingerly. So looking really great, guys. So how do you guys find your inspiration? Do you guys usually go on Instagram or YouTube to get inspiration? Do you like recreating things you've seen online? Or do you just look at your makeup and just think, oh, this color would look good with this color? In Miriam or Rahman Beauty, Rahman Beauty, she does gold. And I really like hers, but I think I want to use that lime green again too. So I also saw this one from Jatowski23, and she kind of cuts the crease and puts green into the center again. I'm gonna see, I might do that and then fade it into the other color. As you can see, my ideas change throughout the makeup process. That's why it's good to have a lot of pictures that you've saved as your inspiration, and you can kind of pick and choose pieces from each picture and turn it into your own look. Okay, so let's blend out that outside with Axis from Subculture. And I'm going to stamp this because as it gets more pigmented or as I'm layering more product, it does get harder to blend. So you just have to respect the color and it will work for you. Okay, so let's try putting Lime Time on the middle of my eye and in the beginning there. And let's see how it works. It's pretty pigmented. Do you ever like do a makeup look or you try something and you're like, it's not a good or a bad it's just like, oh, okay. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know if I love this or I hate this, but it's just like, I'm going to take a Sephora 15 small shadow brush and just get to the edges of my eye. So someone here does this with like a silver color. Another person did it with gold. I think I'm going to do it with a gold color. Let's see. I'm going to try and do it with my Steel and Magnificent Metals palette, my little glitter. And I'm going to put it on the brush and then cut out the crease with it. I'm thinking maybe it's better if I put it on the back of my hand. That way it doesn't get too clumpy. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, abort mission. We are gonna take Urban Decay Heavy Metal. Let's forget that happened. We're gonna take Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in Midnight Cowboy. What do you guys think? I think that at least I used the colors in my palette. Okay, I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I am going to finish the rest of my face and I will come back for liner and lashes. Okay guys, I'm back. I just finished the rest of my face. I put some bronzer on, some highlights, some blush, and now I'm just going to do my eyeliner and mascara and then we're good to go. Before I get to that though, I did want to set my face because I'm going to be putting liquids on afterwards and I wanted to set this before I get to that step. So it's my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I have the jumbo bottle, but I like to put in the little one because I like the mist on it. I like to push my face into the spray. So for eyeliner, I'm going to use a Sephora High Precision Liner in black. This is my favorite one. That's a fatty. I have to clean that one up. Sorry, I'm like totally blocking my face. So I don't feel like putting lashes on today. I'm going to take Monsieur Big from Lancome, and I find actually this mascara is better without a primer. Just adding a nude lipstick. This one's a custom shade I made at the Bite Beauty Lab, so I'm not sure the color. And I'm going to put a little bit of Couture Tricot Grif from CoverGirl and Katy Perry. So that's done. It's a really good nude. And that, my friends, is the completed look. So I hope that you learned something interesting today, especially about how to find inspiration, where to find inspiration, what to look for on Instagram. And I hope that it inspires you to try new makeup looks. I think it turned out well. I think I'm just not used to the colors. So I challenge you guys to try something new. If you do, make sure you tag me on Instagram, TotallyTayy, and I would love to check out your looks. Also, don't forget to leave down below how you guys find inspiration, what your best techniques are, and I will definitely check them out because I'm always looking to be inspired. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! For priming my eyelids, I'm going to use medium dark 30. Now remember, if you guys don't forget, you're going to be upset. If you do forget, you're going to be upset. So this looks pretty blown up. Yes, it is.